My precious child, listen to me closely. If you feel like you cannot go on, if you feel like the weight of the world is crushing you, if you feel like nobody understands what you are going through, then I want you to stay with me for the next 24 minutes. These are not just words. This is my heart speaking directly to yours. I see you right now exactly where you are, exactly as you are, and I want you to know something that will change everything if you let it sink deep into your soul. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not a mistake. Every single moment of your life, even the ones that felt empty and meaningless, I was there. I was watching. I was protecting. I was preparing. You think you have been walking alone, but that is not true. Every step you took, I was beside you. Every tear you cried, I collected. Every prayer you whispered in the darkness, I heard. Even the ones you were too tired to finish. Even the ones that were just groans and sighs because you did not have words anymore. I heard them all, and I have been answering them in ways you have not yet recognized. You see, my child, I do not work on your timeline. I work on purpose. I do not move according to your urgency. I move according to what will truly set you free. And right now, in this very moment, I am working behind the scenes of your life in ways that will astound you when you finally see the full picture. If you are hearing this right now and something inside you is stirring, if tears are already forming in your eyes, then leave a comment below and just say, I receive this. Let me know you are here. Let me know you are listening, because when you declare something, when you speak it out, it becomes more real. It becomes more powerful. And I want you to step into that power today, right in this moment. I know you have been carrying things that were never meant for you to carry: guilt from the past, shame from mistakes, fear about the future, anxiety about things you cannot control. You have been holding all of this so tightly, thinking that if you let go, everything will fall apart. But the truth is, everything is falling apart because you are trying to hold it all together by yourself. I never asked you to do that. I never designed you to carry those burdens. I designed you to walk with me, to lean on me, to trust me with the weight of your life. And today, right now, I am asking you to release it. Not because I am tired of hearing about your problems, but because I want to give you something better than what you have been clinging to. I want to give you peace that does not depend on your circumstances. I want to give you joy that is not based on whether everything is going right. I want to give you strength that comes from knowing that I am in control, even when you are not. You have been looking at your life and seeing only what is broken. You have been counting your failures and forgetting your victories. You have been replaying your worst moments and ignoring the times I brought you through. But I want to shift your perspective today. I want you to see what I see. When I look at you, I do not see someone who is too far gone. I do not see someone who has wasted too much time. I do not see someone who is beyond repair. I see someone I love with an everlasting love. I see someone I have called and chosen. I see someone who is still standing, still breathing, still believing, even if that belief is just a tiny flicker right now. And that is enough for me to work with. That is enough for me to do something miraculous in your life. Now I want to talk to you about something that has been holding you back more than you realize. I want to talk to you about the stories you have been telling yourself. You have been narrating your own life with words of defeat. You have been speaking limitation over your future. You have been agreeing with voices that say you are not good enough, not smart enough, not strong enough, not worthy enough. And every time you agree with those voices, you give them power. Every time you repeat those words to yourself, you reinforce the prison you are living in. But those words did not come from me. I never spoke those things over you. I never said you were a failure. I never said you were worthless. I never said your best days were behind you. Those are lies that have been planted in your mind by an enemy who wants to keep you small, keep you defeated, keep you from walking in the fullness of what I have for you. So today, I am asking you to stop partnering with those lies. Stop giving them a voice. Stop rehearsing them in your mind. Because your thoughts are powerful, my child. They are more powerful than you have been taught to believe. Your thoughts shape your emotions. Your emotions shape your actions. Your actions shape your life. And if your thoughts are full of defeat, then your life will reflect defeat. But if your thoughts are full of my truth, if your thoughts are anchored in my promises, then your life will begin to shift. Not overnight, not magically, but steadily, surely, powerfully. You will begin to see doors open that you thought were permanently closed. You will begin to see opportunities appear that you thought were impossible. You will begin to feel strength rising in you that you thought was gone forever. I am not asking you to pretend that everything is fine. I am not asking you to ignore your pain or deny your struggles. I am asking you to change the lens through which you see them. Instead of seeing your struggle as evidence that I have abandoned you, see it as evidence that I am refining you. Instead of seeing your pain as punishment, see it as preparation. Instead of seeing your waiting as wasted time, see it as protected time. Because that is what it is, my child. I have been protecting you from things you do not even know about. I have been closing doors that would have led you into harm. I have been delaying things that would have destroyed you if they had come too soon. And I have been preparing you, strengthening you, maturing you so that when the right door opens, you will be ready to walk through it with confidence and wisdom. You have been praying for change, and I hear you. But sometimes the change you need is not in your circumstances. Sometimes the change you need is in your perspective. Sometimes the change you need is in your heart. And that is the work I have been doing. I have been softening the hard places. I have been healing the broken places. I have been renewing the weary places. You may not see it yet, but it is happening. Right now, even as you listen to these words, something is shifting inside of you. Old mindsets are being challenged. Old beliefs are being dismantled. Old fears are losing their grip, and new hope is being planted. New faith is taking root. New vision is beginning to form. I know you have been comparing yourself to others. You have been looking at their lives and feeling like you are behind. You have been watching them succeed while you struggle, and you have been wondering why I am blessing them and not you. But you do not see the full picture, my child. You do not know what they are carrying. You do not know what they have sacrificed. You do not know what battles they are fighting behind closed doors. And more importantly, you do not understand that I have a unique plan for you. I am not comparing you to anyone else. So why are you? I am not measuring your progress against theirs. So why are you? I created you with specific gifts, specific strengths, specific purposes, and I am developing those things in you according to my perfect timing. Your journey does not look like anyone else's because it is not supposed to. Your story is uniquely yours, and when you stop trying to live someone else's story and start embracing your own, you will find the peace you have been searching for. Now let me address something that has been weighing on your heart. You have been carrying guilt about your past. You have been replaying your mistakes over and over, punishing yourself, wondering if I can really forgive you. And I want to settle this once and for all. Yes, I forgive you completely, fully, permanently. There is no sin too big for my grace. There is no mistake too terrible for my mercy. There is no failure too great for my redemption. When I forgave you, I did not put conditions on it. I did not say I would forgive you only if you never messed up again. I did not say I would forgive you only if you proved yourself worthy. I forgave you because I love you, period. And my forgiveness is not something you earn. It is something you receive, so stop trying to earn what I have already freely given. Stop punishing yourself for what I have already paid for. Stop living in a prison of guilt when I have already opened the door and declared you free. The enemy wants you to stay stuck in your past because he knows that if you truly understood the freedom I have given you, you would be dangerous. You would be unstoppable. You would walk in authority and power. You would speak life and see things change. You would pray with confidence and expect results. You would live with joy and purpose. And he cannot have that. So he keeps whispering reminders of your past. He keeps bringing up old shame. He keeps telling you that you are disqualified. But I am here to tell you that his voice is a lie. You are not disqualified. You are not damaged goods. You are not second class. You are my beloved child. You are chosen. You are called. You are anointed. You are equipped. You are empowered. And nothing you have done can change that. I want to talk to you now about your future. I know you have been afraid. You have been looking ahead and seeing only uncertainty. You have been worried about finances, about relationships, about health, about so many things. And fear has been stealing your peace. but I want you to know that I already see your future. I already know what is coming, and I have already made provision for it. Every need you will have, I have already arranged to meet. Every challenge you will face, I have already prepared you for. Every door you will need to walk through, I have already unlocked. You do not need to be afraid of tomorrow because I am already there. I am not bound by time like you are. I am not limited by circumstances like you are. I am the God who was, who is, and who is to come, and I am working all things together for your good. Your future is not dependent on the economy. It is not dependent on other people. It is not dependent on perfect conditions. Your future is dependent on me, and I am faithful. I am reliable. I am trustworthy. I have never failed anyone who put their trust in me, and I am not going to start with you. So release your grip on worry. Release your need to control everything. Release your anxiety about how things are going to work out. And instead, take hold of faith. Take hold of peace. Take hold of trust. Believe that I am who I say I am. Believe that I can do what I say I can do. Believe that I love you the way I say I love you. And watch what happens when you shift from fear to faith. I want to teach you something powerful now. I want to teach you about the authority of your words. You have been speaking carelessly, not realizing that your words carry creative power. When you speak defeat, you create an atmosphere of defeat. When you speak lack, you create an atmosphere of lack. When you speak sickness, you create an atmosphere of sickness. But when you speak my promises, when you speak life, when you speak faith, you create an atmosphere where miracles can happen. Your words are not just sounds that disappear into the air. They are seeds that plant themselves in the soil of your life and grow into reality. So what have you been planting? What have you been speaking? Have you been declaring that you will never get better? Have you been saying that things will never change? Have you been repeating that you are stuck? If so, then you are creating the very reality you are trying to escape. But today, I am giving you a new vocabulary. I am teaching you to speak the way I speak. I speak life, not death. I speak possibility, not limitation. I speak breakthrough, not barriers. And I want you to start speaking that way too. Stop saying I cannot. Start saying with God I can. Stop saying it is impossible. Start saying all things are possible. Stop saying I am too broken. Start saying I am being restored. Stop saying I have no future. Start saying my future is bright because God holds it. Do you see the difference? Do you feel the shift? When you change your words, you change your atmosphere. When you change your atmosphere, you change your reality. Now I know some of you are thinking, but God, you do not understand how bad my situation is. You do not know what I am facing. And you are right. You are facing real challenges, real pain, real difficulties. I am not minimizing that, but I am asking you to see beyond what is visible. I am asking you to see with spiritual eyes, because in the spiritual realm, the battle is already won. In the spiritual realm, victory is already yours. In the spiritual realm, breakthrough is already released. The only question is whether you will believe it enough to speak it, to act on it, to walk in it. Faith is not pretending that problems do not exist. Faith is believing that I am bigger than the problems. Faith is trusting that I have already made a way even when you cannot see it yet. Let me remind you of who I am. I am the God who parted the Red Sea when there was no way forward. I am the God who brought water from a rock when there was nothing to drink. I am the God who fed thousands with just a few loaves and fish. I am the God who raised the dead, healed the sick, opened blind eyes, and made the lame walk. I am the God who turned mourning into dancing and ashes into beauty. I am the God who took a murderer and made him a mighty apostle. I am the God who took a prostitute and put her in the lineage of my Son. I am the God who specializes in impossible situations. I am the God who makes a way where there is no way. And I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. What I did for them I can do for you. What I did in the past I can do right now. Because I do not change, my power does not diminish. My love does not fade. My promises do not expire. So whatever you are facing right now, whatever mountain is standing in front of you, whatever giant is taunting you, I want you to know that it is not bigger than me. It may look big from your perspective. It may feel overwhelming. It may seem impossible. But from my perspective, it is already defeated. From my throne, it is already conquered. From heaven's viewpoint, it is already done. And I am inviting you to see it from my perspective. I am inviting you to stand on my promises. I am inviting you to speak to that mountain and command it to move. Not in your own strength, not in your own authority, but in my name, in my power, in my authority. Because I have given you that authority, I have given you the keys to the kingdom. I have given you the right to use my name. And when you speak in my name, heaven backs you up. When you pray in my name, angels are dispatched. When you declare in my name, things shift in the spiritual realm. I want to pause here and ask you to do something. If you have made it this far in this message, if you are still listening, still believing, still hoping, then leave a comment right now and tell me what you are believing me for. What is the mountain you need moved? What is the breakthrough you are waiting for? What is the miracle you need? Write it down. Declare it. Speak it out. Because when you put words to your faith, you activate something powerful. And I want to see what you are believing for so I can agree with you in prayer. Let me also address something that has been causing you pain. You have been hurt by people, betrayed by people you trusted, abandoned by people you thought would always be there, rejected by people whose approval you desperately wanted, and that pain has made you cautious. It has made you build walls. It has made you reluctant to trust anyone, including me, but I want you to know that I am not like them. I will never betray you. I will never abandon you. I will never reject you. I will never use you and then discard you. I will never promise you something and then fail to deliver. I am faithful when everyone else is faithless. I am constant when everything else is changing. I am reliable when everything else is uncertain. You can trust me with your whole heart. You can lean on me without fear of collapse. You can depend on me without worry of disappointment. And regarding those who hurt you, I want to help you release them. Not because what they did was okay, not because it did not matter, but because holding on to unforgiveness is poisoning you. It is keeping you bound to the very people you want to be free from. It is giving them power over your emotions, your peace, your future. And I want you to be free, completely free. So I am asking you to forgive them, not for their sake. For yours, forgiveness does not mean what they did was right. It means you are releasing your right to punish them. It means you are trusting me to handle justice. It means you are choosing freedom over bitterness. And when you make that choice, something breaks off of you. Chains fall, weight lifts, peace floods in, and you are able to move forward in a way you never could before. I want to speak now about your identity. You have been defining yourself by your circumstances, by your past, by your failures, by what others have said about you. But none of those things are your true identity. Your true identity is found in me. You are my child. That is who you are at the core. Everything else is just temporary. Everything else is just circumstantial. Everything else is subject to change. But your identity as my child is permanent. It is unchangeable. It is unshakable. And when you root your sense of self in that truth, when you build your life on that foundation, nothing can destroy you. Circumstances can change, but you remain secure. People can leave, but you remain loved. Failures can happen, but you remain valuable, because your worth is not based on performance. It is based on position, and your position is secure in me. So stop looking to the world to tell you who you are. Stop looking to your achievements to validate you. Stop looking to relationships to complete you. Stop looking to success to define you. Look to me. I am the one who created you. I am the one who knows you fully. I am the one who loves you unconditionally. And I am telling you that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are not an accident. You are not a mistake. You are not a disappointment. You are my masterpiece. You are my beloved. You are my treasure. And nothing can change that. As we come toward the end of our time together, I want to leave you with some final words. Words that I want you to carry with you. Words that I want you to remember when things get hard again, because they will get hard. This is not a promise that life will suddenly become easy. This is a promise that I will be with you in every moment, easy or hard. I will be your strength when you are weak. I will be your peace when you are anxious. I will be your hope when you are discouraged. I will be your guide when you are confused. I will be your defender when you are attacked. I will be your provider when you are in need. I will be your healer when you are broken. I will be your comfort when you are grieving. I will be everything you need exactly when you need it. And I want you to start living from a place of expectation. Expect good things. Expect breakthrough. Expect miracles. Expect doors to open. Expect favor. Expect provision. Expect healing. Expect restoration. Not because you deserve it, not because you have earned it, but because I am good, because I love you, because I delight in blessing my children. And you are my child. So wake up every morning with expectation. Go through your day looking for my hand at work. End your day with gratitude for what I have done. And watch how your life transforms when you shift from a mindset of lack to a mindset of abundance, from a mindset of fear to a mindset of faith, from a mindset of defeat to a mindset of victory. I am doing something new in your life. Can you sense it? Can you feel it? Even if you cannot see it yet, it is happening. Old things are passing away. New things are coming. Old mindsets are being replaced. New perspectives are forming. Old patterns are being broken. New habits are being established. Old limitations are being removed. New possibilities are opening up. And I am inviting you to partner with me in this process. I am inviting you to cooperate with what I am doing. I am inviting you to say yes to the transformation I am bringing, because I will not force it on you. I will not override your will. But if you will open your heart, if you will surrender your resistance, if you will trust me enough to let go of control, I will do more in your life than you ever thought possible. So my beloved child, as you finish listening to these words, I want you to make a decision. Decide today that you are going to trust me. Decide today that you are going to believe my promises. Decide today that you are going to speak life. Decide today that you are going to walk in faith. Decide today that you are going to let go of the past. Decide today that you are going to embrace your future. Decide today that you are going to live as who I say you are, not who the world says you are. And when you make that decision, everything shifts. Not all at once, not overnight, but steadily, surely, powerfully, your life will begin to reflect the truth of who you are and whose you are. I love you more than you can comprehend. I am for you, not against you. I am with you, not distant from you. I am working on your behalf even when you cannot see it, and I will never ever give up on you. So do not give up on yourself. Do not give up on your dreams. Do not give up on your future. Do not give up on me. Because together, we are going to see breakthrough together. We are going to see victory. Together, we are going to see the fulfillment of every promise I have made over your life. This is not the end of your story. This is just the beginning of a new chapter, and it is going to be better than anything you have experienced before.